Well, hi, my name's Jim, and I'm going to be checking out this Sonoff Wi-Fi smart switch, which I got from Banggood. Well, let's take a look at it on the Banggood website to start. Here it is here. It's a very little device. Doesn't cost much money at all. In fact, we've got some kind of promotional sale on right now, coincidentally. But it doesn't cost much anyway. Here in Canada, you're paying under $7 for this thing. So what's it do? Lets you remotely turn things on and off using an application on your smartphone. So that's kind of a neat idea. I thought I'd get a good kick out of it. So here we are, pictures of it. And nothing too surprising in any of this. So let's take a look at the real thing here. Okay, so it comes in a little box. Does not come with this wire. I put this wire on. This is nothing more than something to plug it in the wall. It shows you right here which side to put the input power and the output to the load. Shows you neutral and line, so I've got those done correctly in my case using the wide crown. Sorted that out. I happen to have a switch on this cord. That's just because that's the cord I grab. You don't really need a switch here. This is going to be the switch. IEEE 802.11 BGN. This is a very important thing. In the instructions, there's a warning in here about what kind of Wi-Fi you're trying to use this on, and most importantly, what kind of Wi-Fi your phone is connected. It turned out to be an issue here in my own house. That's the wrong instructions. It's instructions for something else. Okay, that won't help. So here's the instructions for this guy. English side. I followed these instructions. I downloaded the application onto my phone. See if we can call it up. Now, I'll apologize now in case my phone causes some funny interference on the video. It may well do that. I had a little bit of trouble stopping that. So here it is here. It's called EWE Link. We'll click that on. And you can see I've got something in here. Probably can't read it, but it says Jim's Switch. So I just followed the instructions, and I was able to name this Jim's Switch. So you could have, say, 10 of these in your house. You can name it, bedroom light, stuff like that. So you can keep track of all these different things. I've only got one here, so it's a little easy for me to know which I'm switching, which I'm not. It's grayed out right now, I believe. I'm guessing it's grayed out on my phone. Oops. Device offline, unable to operate now. So after a little bit of time, it's figured out that this isn't plugged in. Okay, so let's plug it in. Oh yeah, so the two different Wi-Fi. I have a I have a Wi-Fi router that produces two signals, a 5G and an older GBN signal. So this guy hooks up to the older BGN. My phone was actually connected to the fast. I mean, it's a nice phone. It's connected to the fast Wi-Fi. With that arrangement, the 5G, I could not operate this. I had to change my phone's connection to my home Wi-Fi to the slower connection, which incidentally I haven't noticed is any slower on the phone. So, okay, so we've got it plugged in now. You can see the green light has come on here. Give this guy a minute now. I don't know if I have to reset this, or if just given enough time it'll discover it's there. So there's a process you have to go through to set this up. You have to put your Wi-Fi password. It's just a process you go through. It's quite straightforward. Once I changed this to the proper Wi-Fi setting, proper Wi-Fi speed, if you like, everything became easy. Okay. Oh, I think it's found it. Let's see. Oh. Do you hear the little click in there? You may not have. So I have a light I'm going to hook up here. I'm going to unplug it first so I don't get hurt. So just considering the extremely low cost of this, versatility is great, but I actually haven't thought of a use yet in my own house. I know one will show up suddenly. I'm just gonna hook up the wires here. Now, if you're not handy with hooking wires like this, if you don't have a soldering iron, maybe this isn't quite the right way for you to go, because it requires a level of, it's not exactly plug and play, let's put it that way. These are way too long here. Just nip this one back. Go, put that in. Okay. Now, out of here is going to come 120 volts, full house voltage, if you like. So I have this exposed thing. This is not a particularly safe way to do this. But then look at where you are here. You're in an electronics shop where I do all kinds of things like this. So I'm personally not too worried. But if you're doing this at home, you want to do a very careful job of it. Okay, so we're watching this light. It's flashing. There, it's connected now. The light has stayed off, so the last, I guess maybe it defaults to the off when you first power it up, which would make some sense. This is offering me an off. Well, let's take him up on the offer. Okay, I guess I'm misinterpreting this a little bit. So this is telling me the status of the switch. The switch is on right now. So if I push it, the switch is off now. So this is telling me the status. Fairly simple piece of software here. Has a schedule in it. So you can set up a schedule here, date, time. You can make the light come on and off just based on a timer here on your phone, and still have command over it if you want it. Timer. This is just a countdown timer. You want the thing to be on for a certain length of time. This is the stuff you would expect to find in software like this. Share. I believe it's possible for you to share control over this thing, in my case this light bulb, with other people or other devices. So there we are. So boy, if I wanted to put some kind of remote control throughout my house, this might be a great way of doing it. Well, I'm standing here close to the device, but the device is actually communicating not directly with my phone, but it's communicating with my Wi-Fi transmitter, which is centrally located in my house. So if you move this far enough away from your Wi-Fi box, it's not going to be able to pick up the signal. How far that is? Well, in my house I've had no problem at all anywhere. So your house might be different. I don't really know for sure how far that would go. So nice little device. Has some covers that come with it, which I may not have here now. Here they are. I do have them. So after you put your wires on, you would then screw down this cover. Provide a lot more protection for So with these in place, you could grab this box with your hand. There's really no chance of a shock coming from the box at all. So that's pretty good. Okay, so current status is off. Status is on. Great. I think that's about all I can show you really on this. And that's about it. Not much more to it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just remember your phone or your Wi-Fi control device, tablet, whatever it might be, has to be on, can't be on 5G for this to work. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching.